This is a Macabre Theater production.
Good evening, people of the living. Welcome once again to another tale of terror. I'm Carvel, your ghost host ghoul. Tonight's Spooky Crypt Chronicle reminds us that those noises we thought we imagined are real. The goosebumps we get from the mound of clothes on the bedroom chair when it's dark are really a shadowy demon. Join us for the story of Mr. Gavin Fuller as he attempts to change the past. The Macabre Theater Studio brings you Terror, Episode 2. Gone today, here tomorrow. Blog entry number 35, Friday, October 30th, 2020. Tomorrow will be the 43rd anniversary of the abduction and murder of Rosa Cobb. We were the same age. She lived on my street, 5 houses down. We never had a chance to get to know each other. She lived there only a few months before it happened. I don't think I was the same after that. I was obsessed with the thought of who could do such a thing. There were many suspects, but they never caught the guy. Until today. All these years later. The science of forensics. The scariest thing of all, he was a neighbor that we all knew. No one would have suspected him in a million years. He was a quiet man who lived with his mother. His name was Emmerich Wolf. Most upsetting of all for Rosa's family is they never saw one day of justice because Emmerich Wolf died of natural causes a year ago. What makes this anniversary so important is that not only was the cold case solved, but if 2020 couldn't get any more bizarre, while visiting my old neighborhood yesterday, I discovered a scientific phenomena. So amazing, I can hardly believe it myself. Amongst a small patch of woods near a drainage pond, I discovered what could only be described as a time porthole. Yes, you read that correctly, a time porthole. And on the eve of this anniversary of that tragic day, propelled me back in time, 43 years. 43 years, the day before the murder. Now armed with only the knowledge of what is to be, but also the identity of the killer, I am about to change history. Rosa Cobb is going to get the chance at the life she was robbed of. I'm the one who called and asked if your thrift store had clothes from the 1970s?
Oh, yes. My clerk left me a note. You're in luck. Someone just cleaned out their parents' home. Dropped off a whole box of jeans, shirts, and shoes. Here, fish through this. Pick out what you like and I'll meet you at the register.
I've got to pick some stuff out fast. I need to get moving. Okay, I think these will do.
Thank you. Come again.
Well, these jeans certainly say 70s. And this Elvis shirt. I'll pack the duffel bag with food and water. It's near impossible to find currency that isn't dated before 2013. Very well can't just purchase food. I don't need to get myself thrown in jail in 1977 for counterfeit bills. I've got to try to keep a low profile. Go back to 1977, save Rosa, and get back to 2020. I can't believe this is even happening. It's like a science fiction film. And now it's time once again for a word from our sponsor, Slipton Tea. You know, Nunu.
Lipton tea.
Yes, Slipton tea,
Tea
Nunu.
that makes you feel good inside.
Well, it
Kinda
does.
like psychedelic drugs. Be quiet.
Your mother's here, Nunu. But you know what? I wanted to tell you.
Something for me.
Okay, old lady, we need to silence ourselves for a minute. Because when I was at the diner the other day, Al, you know Al, he was using that other brand.
My back hurts.
Twisted tea.
Speaking of Nunu, does it cure bad backs?
I don't know. I'm sure.
You talking about me out there?
I'm just doing this for money.
What are you doing?
Well, they are a big sponsor, but Nunu, you know,
I'll be rent. I'm coming out there.
Slipton tea, if when you add ice, could be a wow, a summer drink to die for. And now back to terror. Amazing that I lived only a stone throw away from a time porthole. I played in this area as a kid and never once stumbled upon it. The way those trees lean in together, it almost looks like a door. When I first stepped through it, it took me a bit to realize what had happened. When I finally realized I had gone back in time, I panicked. I worried if I'd ever be able to get back to the present. In the end, it was just as simple as stepping in and back out of a doorway. I don't know why it always goes back to October 30th, 1977, but it does. Of course. Okay. No time like the present. Hang on, Rosa Cobb. I'm coming.
We interrupt the regular program schedule to bring you the following.
In new sound, Elvis Presley died at the age of 42.
Wow. I feel like I just walked over my grave. Okay. I'll hide the duffel bag here under some sticks and leaves. Tomorrow is the kidnapping. I'll look in on little Rosa's home first. My main objective is to thwart the whole thing from ever happening. Maybe just make sure Wolf gets caught and arrested. And then head back to 2020. Well, here's the Cobb house. And there's little Rosa Cobb playing with her ball in the yard.
Hey, mister, you get my ball for me?
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
Rosa, what did I tell you? Stay in the yard. Can I help you?
No. I was just returning her ball.
Well, thank you. Rosa, why don't you come in now for some lunch?
Okay, Mom.
What have I told you about not talking to strangers?
Okay, this is Emmerich Wolf's address. Let's see if this monster is home.
Yes. How can I help you?
I was looking for Emmerich Wolf.
Who wants to know?
I'm a friend.
That's funny. Emmerich doesn't have any. What do you want with my son?
Just to talk. Is he home?
He doesn't live here.
He doesn't live here? Of course he does.
You need to leave. Now, or I call the police.
No. There's no need to do that. I'm going. Awful suspicious how protective she is. Does she know her own son's a monster? Has he hurt others? I'll have to watch this place from afar. Wait for him to come home. Follow him. And now a word from our sponsor, Lugie's Throat Logic.
Ah, yes. Lugie's throat lozenges. You take one of those, you'll never hear again.
Meme has a sore throat.
Whoa,
Can it help Meme with Meme's voice?
whoa, lady. I'm pretty sure you need one more than anyone I've ever heard.
Meme will try one.
I think you need 10. Why don't you take 2 packs? Only $7.99.
$7.99.
Yeah, that's instead of $20 for one.
I'm going back to the dump. I'll go find something there that I can chew on instead.
What? How dare you? This is Lugie's throat lozenges. You buy them. They're good quality. You just want to sound like a hag.
Meme's getting ripped off. I'm out of here.
And now, back to terror.
Okay. Dick.
This is Action News, October 31st, Halloween, 1977. Welcome to the midday edition. Along the beaches of the Riviera, a sigh of relief today. 9,000 tons of crude oil accidentally spilled from a tanker into the Gulf of Geneva yesterday. It's spreading away from the coast. Vice President Mondale expressed concern for the growing deficit in a brief exchange with the press today. And Star Wars remains #1 at the box office for its 22nd week. Tonight is Halloween, and the weather is working in our favor. Warm and breezy with a high of 67.
Rosa, where are you off to?
I was gonna meet Sarah at the park.
Tonight's Tricks or Treats. I want you to have dinner before it. It's almost 3:30.
There's plenty of time, isn't there? Can I just go for a little while?
Oh. All right, I guess. 1 hour, no more.
Okay.
I mean it. down the slide again.
I can't. It's getting late. It's already dark. My mom said an hour, and I think it's been longer than that. Don't you want to go trick-or-treating?
Of course I do.
And you only live over there. I still have to walk home. You better go.
Okay, well, see you later.
Bye.
Hi, Rosa.
Hi.
Don't you recognize me?
Yes. Mr. Wolf from down the street.
Right. Listen, your mom sent me. She's really worried. Says you should have been home a while ago. She sent me to find you and give you a ride home.
Did?
Yes, she did.
She just walked.
Well, your mom sent me to give you a ride. Why don't we just hop in? Get in the car.
You're hurting my arm. Let go of me.
Let her go, Emmerich.
What? Who are you?
You're all done. You hear those sirens? They're coming for you. You tried to kidnap this little girl. Not today. I called the cops. You're all done.
No, you are.
Hold it right there, baby snatcher. Are you okay, sir? This citizen's been shot. Call an ambulance.
The kidnapper shot this guy. The kidnapper shot this guy. Shot this guy.
Log number 35. Friday, October 30th, 2020. This is the eve of the 43rd anniversary of the day I was almost abducted. While walking home late from the park, a neighbor named Emmerich Wolf tried to grab me and put me in his car. A stranger saved my life, but not before Emmerich Wolf shot and killed him. If 2020 couldn't get any more bizarre, I have discovered a time portal. A doorway to October 30th, 1977. I am about to go back in time and save the life of the man who saved mine.
Round and round it goes. Where the vicious circle ends, nobody knows. Until we meet again for another macabre tale. Beware the dark, fear the unknown. And if you have to walk through a cemetery, for goodness sakes, watch where you step. This is Carvel, your ghost host ghoul. Good night.